A little support from one's colleagues and employees goes a long way. Like Meg Morris, for instance. She's not very well, just in case you were thinking of asking.
Well, of course I was going to, but... Well, my first thought was to see how you were.
And to find out when I was returning to work.
My boy's a champ. Okay, pay up, everybody.
What are you going to do, Jarvis? And you stupid bastard, shut up! You'll have the screws in. I was 3 hours writing that letter.
I do not think you're doing
And my last job as top dog is to name my successor. They're all yours.
I'm sorry, that's all I can say at the moment. If you'd care to ring Mr. Colby's office in the morning, I'll... Sir, it doesn't concern me who has a right to a news story. As acting governor of Wentworth, I'm simply trying to do... No, I am not a department lackey. Goodbye. Cheek of some people. Oh, yes, Miss Ferguson, what is it?
Problem with the male prisoners. Of course, if you're too busy, I can...
Call's on hold for you, Mrs. Barry.
Take a message, I'll call them back. What sort of a problem?
One of them assaulted Officer Hagan.
Oh, no. Is she badly hurt?
Well, she's still unconscious. I've got them in your office. Now, if you haven't got the time, I can take care.
I'll make time, Miss Ferguson.
Mrs. Barry?
Yes.
An urgent call for you?
Oh,
It's the minister's office.
Oh, all right. I'll take it. I'm sorry, Miss Ferguson. I'll deal with that later. Hello?
Anyone expecting any big changes? We're barking up the wrong tree. I'll just be taking over from where Myra left off.
We should go and talk to Myra, Jude. She seemed awfully upset when she left.
No, love, she should be on her own now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, you got a lot to live up to, Keen.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, don't worry. Right now, we've got business to discuss.
Yeah, like when we can get our hooks into the fellas.
Oh, Bobby!
You're sex star. Just saying what the rest of you are thinking, really.
Yeah, well, the media's taking care of that for us, remember?
Hey, what about the mural, Rep? When can we get that started?
Yeah, I had this idea for a painting competition. You know, who can paint the best trees and the best flowers.
Yeah, okay, later. In case you haven't forgotten, we've still got Ferguson and Murphy to sort out.
So what else is new? Got anything in mind?
Matter of fact, I have. First thing we do is halve the problem. We get rid of one of them before we take on the other.
I could have told you that. Yeah, that's what Myra was planning to do anyway.
Yeah, with one big difference. This time, we are going to get right behind one of them to put the other one away for keeps. Well, I'll let you decide who goes first.
I would appreciate some answers. Striking an officer is a very serious offence.
You know the code, Mrs. Barry. No lagging.
Look, why don't you just own up and save us all some time, McRae? Hitting a woman's right up your street, isn't it?
Get off my back, will you?
I'll ask the questions. Thank you, Mr. Murphy.
Jeff had nothing to do with it. He was just trying to break up the fight. That's all.
See, care to tell us who it was, then?
Well, it was my fault, I guess.
You struck the officer?
Well, I don't know. It all happened so fast. It was hard to tell.
The kid never laid a hand on her.
What do you got to say about that, Burke?
No, don't look at me. I'm clean. Never touched her. Well, go on, ask the professor. He'll tell you. What about it, McRae? Bastard.
I think we've heard quite enough.
Come on, out with it.
Look, it was an accident, okay? She just wasn't looking where she was going. I can't help it, can I?
If you hadn't been brawling in the first place, this wouldn't have happened. 24 hours in solitary. Mr. Murphy.
With pleasure. Come on, Burke.
No lagging, eh?
You told him, Burke.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, Miss Ferguson, I'll be visiting Mrs. Reynolds on my way home, so if you need to get in touch with me...
Oh, that's quite all right, Mrs. Barry. I'm sure we can manage without you.
Rep's pretty sure of herself, isn't she? Yeah, all the plans and everything. Suppose. Not that I'm saying anything against Myra or anything. She's been a bit bloody touchy lately, hasn't she? She's always bloody wants a bit of fun. Oh, what a hunk!
Up there. Ouch.
What's up, you?
Keeps trying to jump out of his box.
Oh, how's it going? Really good. I'm just trying to feed him up a bit. Yeah, well, don't feed him up too much. He'll get fat and lazy. He gets plenty of exercise.
Yeah, and that cigarette box, yeah.
Oh, what else am I going to put him in?
Well, I don't know, find something bigger.
Oh, yeah, me old junk box.
Hey, where'd you get all that junk?
Oh, around the place. There you go. Probably would have given him cancer anyway.
He's not moving too fast, is he?
He's very tired after his big race. Aren't you, Robert?
I mean, Robert, what sort of a name's that for a champion?
Yeah, it's pretty. Wimpy Pix and me are trying to think of something better.
So what are you going to call him?
Well, how about Hogs?
Geez, you got to call him after someone that does sports, like a footballer or something.
Suppose so.
How about Nuke or Birdie after that guy that won the America's Cup?
I got a great idea. We'll name him after the boat.
Australia too?
Yeah, except he'd be Australia 3. What do you reckon?
It's a bit bloody long, isn't it?
Well, Aussie 3. What do you think of that, eh?
You're in the running as our top patient, Mrs. Reynolds. You've made an excellent recovery.
I hope that means I'm about to get my marching orders.
Tomorrow morning. Although another couple of weeks off work wouldn't do you any harm.
Well, I wish I could do that, but I really should get back.
Oh, now, don't give me that. You've been through quite an ordeal. You need another couple of days off work at least before you go back into the fray.
Well, I could do with a break. All right, Doctor, you've won me. And thank you.
You mightn't say that when you get my bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it all right?
Yes, it's all right. We're finished with it. She's all yours.
He means they're letting me go home tomorrow.
Oh, how marvellous.
Lovely. Thank you.
Is there anything I can do for you? Perhaps bring in some clothes or something?
Oh, yes, thank you. That'd be a great help.
Good.
How's Wentworth?
Oh, a few little bumps. Nothing serious. I have had word on Samantha Greenway's parents. I wondered if you thought I should speak to her before you get back, that is.
You're in charge. I wouldn't dream of interfering.
No, of course not. I shouldn't have asked.
Joyce, are you sure everything's all right?
Actually, no. It's this Woodridge business. Now I've had the minister's office on the phone asking me about Mr. Colby's television interview.
What interview?
Well, apparently somebody leaked the news to the media that the men are being held at Woodridge, and Mr. Colby has made a statement saying that the women will be allowed to mix with the men.
What? What does he think that will achieve?
Oh, who knows? But I've been told not to act on any directive unless it's personally signed by the minister himself.
I'm not surprised. It makes a mockery of the whole exercise.
Oh, I know. It's all getting so complicated.
Well, the least we can do is make an official protest in the strongest possible terms. I mean, how can we be expected to run a prison under two completely different sets of rules?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought all this up.
I'm glad you did. And the first thing I'm going to do is watch the late news, find out exactly what it was Colby said that suddenly put us all in the hot seat.
What are you doing here, Keane? Should you yourself a lock-up?
Yeah, well, something's come up. I wanted you to be the first to know.
You've got 10 seconds to get it off your chest.
Desmond stepped down as top dog. She's handed the job to someone better qualified, me.
Oh, come on, pull the other one. No one would want you as top dog, not after your last effort. That must rank as one of your most spectacular failures.
Yeah, well, times change.
Not in here, they don't. Even that lot can smell your kind of rat.
Yeah, well, that lot happened to be right behind me. Wouldn't be too smart of you to ignore it.
You're talking your way into a charge, Keane.
Not well, I got Proctor's statement, I'm not.
Oh, that. I see. Wondered when we'd get around to that.
I just want you to hear me out. I've got a deal.
Right, I'm listening.
I've managed to convince the women that you need some help to get Murphy off your back.
Makes you think I can't handle him myself?
Because anyone could see he's having you for breakfast. You want to keep your job, you better take the help.
Right. If I come in on this little caper, what's the catch?
Oh, no catch. Just a personal favour.
I'm not licking your boots, Keane.
No one's expecting miracles. It's just a deal. Back me as top dog. Murphy's as good as finished. Yeah, well, I don't know what you're worried about. She couldn't say yes fast enough.
When the freak says yes, that's when you start to worry.
Maybe she's not holding all the cards this time.
Hasn't stopped her before.
Well, what do you want me to do? Stand around while Murphy walks all over us?
All I'm saying is watch your back, that's all. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Good morning. Hi.
Just leaving?
So how are you this morning? You're looking all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Well, I had the best night's sleep for ages. I think I've made the right decision.
Myra, about last night.
Let's forget it, eh, Jude? Everyone was a bit uptight.
It's just that you're too special to get dragged down like that. Let Reb cop everything for a while.
I would have thought that you'd had a gut full of me.
Look, I disagree with your methods. It doesn't mean I don't like you as a person.
Really?
Really? Come on, let's see what Auntie Ray's made it for breakfast, huh?
You're on.